Okay, hello and welcome to another video. My name's June and today I'm going to be talking about not a sewing project that I usually post, but how I took my room from what it used to be to what it is now. Okay, for this project I did a full painting, but before I did that I had to start out with just organizing my desk and my drawer and getting everything nice and cleaned up. For that, I started with this little set of drawers I have under my desk, which took a long time. Everything takes a longer time than you think it will to organize, or at least that's what I found. We have this this magnetic thing that we hold knives on, and I think it's actually perfect for me to hold my bobbins on. Like, it's perfect. Right, like there with all of my bobbins on it. I don't know, I think it's gonna work great. Right now I'm actually getting ready. We're gonna be going to Home Depot really soon to get the paint. Okay. Mom, I think you're right. I think it's gonna be like this one. Can you mix these? I feel like
in between would be good.
Like right in
then
between
let's
there.
walk this way and see if we can.
Pale, I'd say.
Not the right thing.
Maybe like a darker. Oh, what about that one?
Yeah.
It's the exact same
dusty,
color
though.
as my sweater. It's like,
little.
I love the paint chip section. Oh, oh, oh. Like what? I don't know. I feel like it's very bright. Slightly darker than that, though.
It's like the color. It is the color of your thing.
No. I mean, I wanted slightly darker than that one from the start. I kind of like that one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. This is the one we ended up with. I like it a lot. Okay, I just got home from the store. We have the paints, some different things. I so want to dive into just painting this wall and this wall. However, this is a mess. And I need to organize this whole shelf and then get this top one at least sort of packed up. That way I can start painting. As I said, it was just time to start organizing like mad. And this wasn't that unorganized. It was just that there was a lot of stuff I had to put in drawers and then move to a different spot. And then I actually ended up moving all of my stuff out right then, as you see I'm doing here. And it was okay fast, but it also took forever and made a mess. Okay, the closet and the wall behind the dresser is all clear, ready for painting. It took forever, but right now I just need to get to painting this so I can get it dry so that I can move my stuff back because everything is just a mess. Painting, I just got my thing ready, mixed my paints up, and then it was basically time to just paint. For the inside of the closet, I wanted to do one on the inside with darker walls as is in my sister's room because I think it's I think it looks really cool and it makes the inside look a lot more light than if it was all dark. And I didn't really realize how much more difficult it is to paint a closet than it was in my past experiences when I had painted a bathroom. It's way more difficult to paint this sort of space because it has a ceiling you have to paint and walls that are weird. Yeah, it was a lot of work and I didn't like it. Okay, a million forevers later, it is painted. This took way more time than it should. It's just a closet. I am covered with paint, and I'm probably sleeping in the basement because there's no way I can move all this back tonight. Okay then. The wall is dry, and now I can move on to the blue paint. However, this tablet has 2% battery. So you will not be here, but when you wake up tomorrow morning, that wall, that one right there, will be painted. I don't have a roller in this size. Yeah, it works. Okay, so you know how I said I would try and get this wall done? Yeah, that didn't really happen. I'm going to try and I think it's possible maybe for me to get this whole room painted today. But there is really nothing left to say. I'm just gonna paint, so you know what time it is, guys. It's time for a paint montage. managed to get my closet, you can't see a plastic thing, all back in. But yeah, until tomorrow, I cannot do a single thing, which sucks. Lucky for me, the power did come on in the middle of the night, and we were not out of power for like a week like the last time that happened. So I decided to move on to painting this wall, which was going to be white, but there was a problem with the paint. Okay, clearly this paint won't work right now. It's really chunky, like absurdly so. And I don't think I can use it for my wall right now. I might have my dad mix it, but right now I just need to put it back. Dad found me some replacement white paint for the chunky stuff. So let's go. So after that confusing and weird cutoff thing, I just moved on to a bunch of painting. This paint worked really well, and it was just basically from then on just a long day I spent 100% painting. At this point that you're seeing now, I was kind of on autopilot robot mode, where it was just like, get this done. I listened to so much stuff while I got this done, but it was finished, as you can see, after forever. Okay, it's painted, the room is done. It took me several hours of listening to Les Mis and just painting yesterday, but all of the walls are done now. I never ever want to have to like paint a room again. I probably will, but I don't want to. I hate it. It's not fun at all. But it's over now. So now I'm just gonna do the fun part and put all my furniture back. I will really try not to scrape the wall. I really don't want to scrape the wall. It'd be bad. Although I called this one organizing and cleaning, it's mainly just cleaning because there was a lot of junk that had like fallen off of things, so I just had to get that all fixed up. I did hang these pictures up, but I took them down in like 2 minutes, so it doesn't matter. Okay, the room isn't like, ooh, my hair looks nice. I'm sorry. The room isn't completely clean, but it's like a million worlds better than it was. Angle. This wall used to be a mural, if you remember. Oh, these shoes are... This wall used to be a mural, if you remember. And I find that, like, I love the dark blue, but we have a lot of that on that wall and this wall. So I want this wall to be something really pretty. And what I plan to do is put a board stick thing along this, and then have a bunch of, like, strings tied to it, or fishing line or whatever. Nailing it down with a bunch of, like, book page origami butterflies. I hope you can see the image. I have no Pinterest pictures or anything to imagine. You're just gonna have to imagine it. Also, another step for my room is to paint everything that's boring gold, because, little lesson here, if you pair a dark color with gold, it instantly looks so cool. Like, it just looks awesome. What I'm gonna paint is I'm gonna paint the mirrors. This thing that we all have seen before. Outside edges gold. These guys that I made at the beginning of the video, gold. This thing that I'm going to store my bobbins on, gold. Basically, like, if it's boring, it's getting gold. So I'm going to go do that spray painting. Before I even considered painting, I masked everything that was going to not be painted. So, for instance, the entire inside of the mirror, which was absolutely terrible. I did not like it in any way. It was, yeah, it just happened. And after that, those were the only two things that really had to mask, and I just moved on to painting in the basement, but I didn't exactly get the angle right, so you can't really see the top, but I was painting. It was at this point, a little bit after this, that I ran out of gold spray paint, so we had to go get more, but we got that later, and you never see it. Okay, I have my butterfly die cutting things, and my sister's die cutting machine, which she's letting me use. So now I'm going to cut out some of these out of my book pages. So yeah, off camera I decided I was going to do die cutting, which is what this is called, rather than origami, because I'm not the best at origami, and that would be a lot of origami. And die cutting is basically just, it's almost like a stencil sort of thing that just cuts the paper for you, and then you get out a bunch of little pieces. It takes forever, but it looks really nice. Okay, I'm about to add the hooks on the stick so that I can attach the strings, which will have our butterflies on them, which I just cut out. I'm thinking I have two options. It's either so yeah, as you saw in the last clip, we're moving on to our stick thing that's going to have the strings hanging from it and just moving in a bunch of tiny little hooks along it. And this was a very time-consuming process. I can't explain it to you. You're going to start to see it come together now. I didn't have any like fishing lines, so I had to use yarn, which is why it ended up looking bad. Oh, that doesn't look good. It looks like stripes, and I don't like it at all. So we're gonna ditch all that work I did for forever and just literally hot glue them straight to the wall. For those who are thinking, oh no, your house, I'm just gonna buy more paint if I hate it or if one of them gets ripped off. It's not the end of the world. Calm down. So yeah, we're just gonna take down the couple $billion of work this was and just hot glue right to the wall in a big sweep, as I originally planned. So yeah, I just started taking everything down. It wasn't that sad because, you know, it didn't look that nice, but it was also kind of sad because it had been a lot of work. And then as you can see here, I'm drilling some things into the wall just so that I knew where the general layout was. I then proceeded to take a picture of my tablet and like draw out where I wanted it to. And then I copied that drawing from my tablet onto the wall so that it was in chalk and I could see where I roughly wanted to put my butterflies. And then I just started gluing. I wish I just moved my butterflies over where I was next to rather than walking back and forth over and over, but I didn't. So yeah, it was just gluing, and these actually don't stick to your wall that hard. You can take them off fairly easily if you just like are careful about it. So it's not like it's very removable. Then I did some more die cutting because, you know, it just takes forever. Die cutting just takes forever, and you feels like you never have enough of them. So after I did some more die cutting, I just continued with the gluing. And I'm sorry to say this, but after like this clip, it might have been the next day or that day, I actually forgot to film like anything because some of my friends were over, and I actually completely finished my butterfly wall and everything in my bedroom. So here's the reveal. I really like how this looks, even though I know like I'm not the best at filming the ending of reveals. If somebody has advice, please leave it in the comments. Leave anything in the comments. Literally just put something in the comments, please. But honestly, I still love how this room turned out. I think it just looks so much better and I like it a lot more. And this video doesn't exactly make sense because mine is a sewing channel, but I just wanted to kind of give a basis for like when I come back and suddenly my room is completely changed. I just wanted to put a video out there, and I also haven't posted it in a while, so I thought it'd probably be a good idea. Anyway, if you've seen my videos before, thank you so much for coming back. And if this is your first time, please check out my channel. I've done a lot of sewing projects and I'm going to do a lot of other ones. I'm going to be walking a runway soon. I have so many cool things coming up, so please subscribe, comment, and like, even though I know that when a YouTuber asks me to do that, I instantly go, no I won't, because then I don't want to. I hope you're not like me. That's kind of whiny. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!